Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashemi Hawashai, Bahashema Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, or the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as are the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip. Alright, so we have some breaking news here. From the New York Post, dozens of blind people can see thanks to revolutionary new microchip. Never been done before. Never been done before. It's like a miracle, right? So this automatically made me think about Elon Musk's brain microchip, because when Elon Musk came on the scene regarding the brain microchip, he did state that his brain microchip, as one of the goals, perhaps, was that the blind will be able to see, the paraplegics will be able to walk, etc. So far, from what has been launched, the people that are like paraplegic or paralyzed or whatever, they've been microchipped in the brain, and they have been able to communicate with external technology by way of that brain microchip, right? You literally can find it on YouTube, where you have this dude who's microchipped with Elon Musk's brain microchip, and he's using it to play video games, right? Elon Musk, he also said that his brain microchip will be able to communicate with, like, you know, the robots that they make under his company and stuff like that. But he did say, he spoke about restoring sight to the blind, which this is considered miraculous in this kingdom, in Esau's kingdom, right? In this period of time that we've been in, because there has been no such kind of remedy to be able to do that. But now with this brain microchip, they're able to do it. All right, so here it is. Elon Musk microchip help blind see. So here it is. Elon Musk to restore blind person's sight with brain chip this year, and that was in March 31st, 2025. Elon Musk announces Neuralink's first human implant of blind sight coming this year, April 2nd, 2025. Okay. Eyesight restoring device to be implanted in brain of first human patient this year. That's from 2024. Okay. Still relevant though, but look at this. One day ago, electronic implant helps blind patients read again. Right? So this one 2 days ago from the Daily Mail. The chip that could cure blindness. Pioneering device restores vision to people with sight loss. Okay, so it appears that, you know, this other microchip perhaps beat Elon Musk to the punch regarding, you know, making the announcement. But if this type of microchip is able to allow the blind to see, then Elon Musk will most certainly be able to, right? Because we have to remember what is at hand. Okay, you have the Edomites that are in rulership, who are the so-called white people, right? This is their blessing that they're living through the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, and by the sword will they rule. So they're in rulership, and, you know, they're able to do, well, Yahweh Shemi Shai has given them, right, the technology to be able to do certain things, and this mark of the beast prophecy is on the table, and a part of what is going to be happening is the deception of it, where he's going to be deceiving them to take that microchip. And how is one way to deceive the people? By advertising it, selling it, and developing it to be able to do things that, you know, from what we know of this lifetime, right, has never been done before, right? Making the blind to see stuff like that, and I make the point to say in this kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the time of Yahushai, right? So in this kingdom, these things are seen as miraculous, and this kind of development speaks very loudly as to the times that we're in. Okay, the scriptures say in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3 that the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. All right, so it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the vision is speaking, man, and this mark of the beast prophecy is speaking very loudly, and we cannot forget that this brain microchip is an important part of what will be going on. Revelation 13, verse 16, and he causeth all, which will be the Edomites, specifically their ruling class, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, the elite bankers, right? And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So we have the brain microchip, and then also the brain microchip that is out there that we've been able to see, okay, because it's been launched. And so the microchip in the hand has been developed to, a certain point where it is functioning how it is meant to function for when it becomes mandatory worldwide. People are microchipped and they're using it to make payments, etc. They have their financial information, their personal information, all kinds of information attached to it. Okay? And then you have the brain microchip, which the brain microchip came sometime later. I remember Elon Musk, when he came out and he spoke about his brain microchip and how quickly it has all developed very rapidly, from animal trials to human trials and being successful to, being in America and then spreading to like Canada, doing those trials as well. But then also you have not just Elon Musk developing brain microchip technology, but you have others like Synchron. You have, I believe his name is Gage Newell, right? Let me see. Gage Newell microchip. Gabe. Right, so Gabe Newell is involved with Starfish Neuroscience, a company developing a brain-computer interface, BCI, brain microchip, expected to launch by late 2025. And then you have as well the various different competitors, as was reported, in China that are developing brain microchips. So, it's all coming together, man. Okay, meanwhile, all of the systems to allow the microchip to work on that global mandatory scale are being implemented. The vision is speaking louder than ever before, man. Okay, so we're in that time, and I'm sure it will just be a matter of time before Elon Musk announces that his brain microchip is able to allow people to see. Okay, this microchip here, dozens of blind people can see thanks to revolutionary new microchip, never been done before. All right. Actually, I want to take it from this one. A tiny chip the size of a grain of sand implanted in the back of the eye can effectively restore vision loss, scientists reveal. All right. So even reading that, a tiny chip the size of a grain of sand. Let's Google RFID microchip. Because they say it too, that they say it just like that. See? The size of the grain. Well, this looks like a rice grain or something. Okay, so this is the actual microchip. And see the image. Oh, the grain of rice, right? So see? Grain of sand implanted. All right, so besides that, because, we've gathered together now that Esau's brain microchip is developing at a very rapid pace now, and now they have a microchip that is able to allow the blind to see, which Elon Musk made that promise, stated that his brain microchip will be able to do that. Everything for them is, coming together, right? But the situation at hand with these kinds of things that the brain microchip will be able to do, it is all a part of the deception of it all. All right, because at the end of the day, the microchip is not good for you. And I'm only talking to the children of Israel, as salvation is only for our people, and I'm only concerned with our people, man. All right, and Yahweh Shemisha is only concerned with the children of Israel as well. Okay, regarding mercy and salvation. So this devil is going to be deceiving people, and you're going to have it happening. He's coming from different angles, right? Because firstly, you're going to have like people that are biohackers that naturally take to these things. They want to transform themselves with technology. Then you have people that, they just jump into the new hype thing regarding technology. They just see it as the new advancements of technology, right? So they take part in it. But then there are going to be people who are going to be seeing these things happening, and they're going to be like, wow, this is so miraculous. This has never been done before. And they're going to look at this microchip technology as something so great and so wondrous and all these kinds of things. All right. And then that is going to that's the deception of them seeking to want to take it. And then there's going to be the other part of it as well, where people are going to have their backs against the walls because of Jacob's trouble, the famine, the pestilences, etc. They're going to be blocked out of society if they don't have the microchip, and then people are going to be taking the microchip from the pressure of it because they don't believe in Yahweh Shemishai. Okay? But it says here in Revelation 13 and verse 14, and he deceiveth them. Wait. Let me start at verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, wonders plural, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, right? He was given that technology from Yahweh Shemishai, the same way that the Lord gave him this microchip technology, right? Which is the mark of the beast, okay? To perform all kinds of things that are seen as miraculous in this kingdom, and deceiveth them that dwell on earth by means of those miracles. So he deceiveth them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. All right, so deceive them by the means of those miracles. And then in Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20, it says, and the beast was taken. And the beast, it's speaking to Esau's overall, system. And with him, the false prophet, which is the Roman Catholic Church, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So there it is, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And the deception is already out there, man. Okay? Because this technology they're claiming that, it's going to be able to do certain things. And, I'm sure in due time, it's just going to be revealed that Elon Musk's brain microchip is able to make the blind see in due time. Because if that technology is there working for that, then of course it's going to work for Elon Musk. The wicked elite of Esau, Edom, man, they have their technologies and stuff, and they reveal what they want to. But I'm sure, speaking as a man, I'm sure that what they have behind the scenes is far more developed than what they're showing. It's like they're showing breadcrumbs right now as to what it can do, their technology, okay? With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. So there's judgment, right? If you take the mark of the beast, you're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. So if you take the microchip, you're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. All right, and that's going to happen to America. America is going to be destroyed by the ICBM missiles. Okay, but before it's destroyed, the mark of the beast prophecy is going to come to pass, because there's a judgment for those in America who take it, right? And before the destruction, Yahushua is going to return and deliver the elect of the nation of Israel from the four corners of the earth, and the elect from America. All right, but this clearly shows us the times that we're in, man. All right, so I'm sure that there will be more developments regarding this, and perhaps even we'll hear about even more things that the microchip will be able to do. But we will see it's in due time how it all happens, Yahweh Shemishai's story, man. Okay, but the times are speaking very clearly. So repent, man, and do not take the microchip, as it is the mark of the beast. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai by Shemaka Kodesh. Shalom.